Alright, 30, here we go. So today I'm trying out a slightly different location from yesterday, as in each of these exercises and days of my challenge, I would really like to test out several different things in terms of my setup, my on-camera speaking skills and charisma, and just really the way that I'm doing all of these things. So yeah, this is probably the setting that I'm gonna be filming a lot of my videos in, so I just thought it'd be interesting to check out. And throughout these videos, I will then be practicing my actual filming skills and setup by talking about different topics as I do each day. So for today, there is actually one thing that I would like to explore, and that is the topic of authenticity and really showing your true self, both in interactions with others and in relationships and friendships and at work, but also when it comes to being a YouTuber or creating content in general. Because it's something that I've been reflecting quite a lot about, and I can really see just how valuable it really is to be yourself and to really put forward your true, authentic voice. And that's also why I'm doing this the way that I'm doing it, and why this is probably rather boring to watch, and I'm not editing it in any way. I'm not cutting out anything, just like I did there, no mistakes, there is no background music, nothing. And really, my intent with this whole project and this whole challenge for myself is to do it, for my own thing, to just become more comfortable doing it, but also perhaps as something that one day, if I do eventually, if I'm lucky enough to be able to get some traction on the platform, just look back on and see, how not only how far I've come, but hopefully, but also just show to other people that it's possible. It's possible to start out with really bad videos and no camera presence and no charisma and no skills, and actually make it into something that's a lot better. That's what I'm hoping I will do. Will I manage? I really have no idea, but that's what time will tell. And really, the reason why I chose to do it this way is a video that I've came across a few months ago that really left me very inspired. I think it was actually a clip by one of my favorite creators and people that I follow and respect a lot, Pat Flynn. He had put out a video, and I'll link it in the description in case you want to check it out, of how one of his very well produced and highly edited videos actually looked like on behind the scenes as he was filming it, right? And I found that to be extremely reassuring and inspiring to see, because basically, whenever you're watching a finished video on YouTube or whatever other platform, what you don't see is you're really seeing like the very polished version, where everything has been, the person has put hours and hours of, editing and thought into carefully crafting each little thing, and really making it the best that they can, so it's all perfect, right? And that's great. If you're watching it, that's the way that it's supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be entertaining, it's supposed to be polished, it's supposed to be fun and cool to watch. And I think that they do manage that, people that are successful on the platform, as it should be. People don't want to watch boring and bad content. However, I feel like that can be quite intimidating to a beginner like myself, and I'm assuming perhaps to many others. If anyone's watching this, please let me know if you've experienced the same thing, because basically you see the end result. You see this super perfect polished version of the person and the content and the video and whatever they want to say, but you don't actually see what's going on behind the scenes, right? And that can be, in my, at least to me, it can be, it can make you feel like you're never gonna be able to get to that person's level. Like, oh, look, look at his video, look at how cinematic it is, look at all the B-roll, look at, how professional his whole setup is. I'm never gonna be like that. I'm not anywhere near that. So I feel like it's very easy for people to feel like they shouldn't even try based on oh, this is where I'm at and this is where this YouTuber that I'm like is at. It's just the gap is too big, right? And that's what I'm hoping to perhaps be able to address in this video, in this 30-day challenge, both for myself and, who knows, although I have no ambition of that, but perhaps one day this could also help others. So that's really what I have in mind. And in terms of authenticity, this also comes back to what I was just talking about. I feel like it can perhaps be helpful to just call it like it is, and with all the awkward poses and filler words and just the overall low production value of this video, no editing, no nothing, just to show you how it truly is to be talking to a camera, and also to start from the very beginning, because that's what I'm doing myself. I've never done YouTube before these videos that you're watching here. So this is my third time in my life that I'm actually talking into a camera, and it's weird. It takes some getting used to. Like although you if you're watching this, you probably feel like I'm talking to you. That's great. But for me, I'm just staring into this black hole of a camera lens, and it certainly takes some time to get used to, as compared, when you're talking to a live person or friend that they, you're making eye contact with them, and you're connecting with them on a personal level, right? And that's also when things like this happen. People call you and whatnot, and yeah, that's just part of filming in an unedited process. So yeah, that's that. And I feel like I don't really have much else to say about this subject, other than I hope whoever you are, if you're watching this, you can appreciate why I'm doing this, and also respect why it's so bad. I mean, I'm not putting any effort into making it look polished, which is, I'm hoping a good thing, so that you can see what it actually looks like to be a fresh beginner on YouTube, and hopefully also how even from there, how far you can progress. I'm hoping that I can make good videos going forward. I have a lot of ideas in mind, and I do certainly feel that there we go, that I can make a lot better videos in than this. Obviously I've been reading a lot about Premiere Pro and Final Cut, and I've been watching lots of classes, and I have all this fancy equipment, which actually you don't really need. I'm probably gonna make a video about that tomorrow. But yeah, really the essence of it is just starting out, like having the should we call it, the energy and the I can't find the right word, but sort of the determination to be able to take that first step. I feel that that's really what's holding a lot of people back, and also just the understanding that although in the beginning it's probably not going to be very good, if you just stick to it, you will get better. That's what I'm hoping that I will, and indeed I can already notice that that's the case. Already now on the third day, I feel already a lot better about this whole thing. Even publishing the clicking the publish button and the public button. Now it's all online, potentially forever, and it's not nearly as bad as I thought. I had lots of fears and hesitation going into this, but it's been fine, surprisingly. So yeah, I hope that helps you in some way. But even if it doesn't, it does help me, which, you know, is why I'm doing this after all. So that's it. I can't really think of anything else to say for today, and that's probably a good thing. So yeah, I forgot to tick off the box yesterday, but I'm gonna do it today, the third day. So you're only gonna have to bear through 27 more days of my camera awkwardness. So, oh gosh, I hope no one actually watches through them all. That I don't wish it on anyone, but hopefully, if you do, you can pick up some interesting insights along the way of what it's like to be a complete beginner. Anyway, that's gonna be all from me today. So, thanks a lot, and I'll see you tomorrow.